Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna create an auction-based cost averaging order to buy Flare with USDT zero, okay? So I have like $800 that I wanna deploy, but instead of buying all at once, I'm just gonna say that if the price is below 0.022, I wanna be buying. And if the price goes even deeper, I'm gonna be buying more, okay? So that way, I can set up a budget and then forget about it. I don't have to be hunting for the price. If the price goes up, it stops buying, and if it goes down, it starts buying more aggressively. So in this case, I'm going to do connect. I'm going to use my Rabbit wallet. I don't think you can see my screen, but I will be telling you what I'm doing. So I'm going to choose auction based. I'm going to choose Flare. I'm going to say USDT 0, and then from the token to buy, I'm going to be wrap Flare. And then this is going to be per week. The custom value would be $839. And actually, let's do the next month. If the price goes down, I would just like add more money to it. So the maximum trade size would be $80. I need to do it in a way that if it goes to that point, I don't run out of budget before the 30 days. So if we had a massive drop, then sure, $80 would be good, 10%, but I want that budget to last the whole time. So the minimum trade is going to be $5. And then this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So in this case, I need to know how many flare I get for each dollar. So here, the price is this is USDC, but it's the same. Doesn't matter. So I would need to invert it because here it says that with each flare, I'm getting $0.02. So if I invert it, now it's saying that for each dollar, I'm getting this amount of flare, which is what we want. So right now it says 45. So I need to put it here. So it's priced in flare, not in dollars. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to say that at 46. So if the price goes down again, I want to buy more. So here I would say 46. That's the minimum. The kickoff, let's do 46 as well. And then in advanced options, the auction period, same thing. I want it to be like not too soon so that if the price is moving fast, it can catch it, but not too slow, then it doesn't catch it. So I think I'm going to do 1 hour. So that means that each hour there's going to be an auction, and then it's going to come back down to this baseline, and then it's going to try again. So if it gets hit, then there's another auction. So I think every hour it's good. So once you have the first buy, how much do you want to increase the price for the next offer? So if you were doing this, that means that you're offering 10% more. So that would be pretty high, maybe for a meme coin. But in this case, I think 2%. So the next offer is going to be 2% down. And then it's going to start over the next hour, it's going to be going down until it hits again. And then it does it again and again. So I'm thinking sometimes it's better to test before you commit. In this case that I'm doing a month, I don't know if I should be doing every 3 hours instead of every hour. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. The offer goes 2 hours, 2%, and then it takes 3 hours to go back to the main point. And then the auction and multiplier, if you put here, that means that the offer is going to be 0.99% of the last offer. So it will never buy higher once the price has gone down. So this could be a good way to sell out and say, okay, we're always going to be selling more expensive. And if you press disabled, then the price is going to go back to where it started the last auction. So here I'm going to put disabled. The deposit amount I'm going to deposit afterwards. And yeah, so here I have 460. So I have 839. I'm not going to deposit anything. I'm just going to deploy it right now. Deploy. Check that everything is all right. And then I deposit the money. Because what I've experienced is that if you put a bad order and you already have money, by the time that you realize you've already made a bad trade. So this app, like anything, it's only as good as the data that you put in. If you put bad data and you are making a ridiculous offer for your flare, like let's say that you're willing to buy with $1 two flare, then you're going to spend $800 and you're only going to get 1,600 flare. So that would be a bad offer. If you put that down, then there's nothing, like you would need to stop it. So that's why I create the order, and then I go here. Let me show my orders. So I go here, and then I can see that at this price is where it's going to start buying, 0.021739. So it's a little bit lower than I said, but that's fine. If the money comes, if the price goes down, I want to buy. If not, I'm okay with not buying and holding stables. So I'm going to press max, deposit. Now it's asking me to sign on my wallet. Press sign, confirm. I approve the use of the tokens, and now I'm going to deposit $839 into the vault. So the output is the token that you're selling, the input is the token that you're buying. So pretty soon we should see the balance change here. Let me refresh. All right, here it is. It took a minute. So now I have the vault, and then the order is set. If the price drops, I'm going to be buying, and if the price doesn't drop, I'm not going to do anything. That is my plan right now. I'm going to stick to it. All right, guys, until next time.